Good morning, warriors. It's Friday. We made it through another week of distance learning. My name is Mrs. Diversa, and I'm an assistant principal here, and I just want to talk with you for a little bit about Monday's return to brick and mortar for those of you that are coming back on campus. Students, it's very important that each of you go into SIS and take a picture of your schedule with your phone. This is so you know where to go first period on Monday morning if you're returning to brick and mortar campus. Now, when you get to your class, your teachers are going to actually have a hard copy of your schedule, okay? And you're going to use that schedule throughout the day on Monday. Many of you received a hard copy of your schedule, about a month ago when you picked up your textbooks, but that schedule might not be accurate. Reason being, we've been moving some classes around on campus to make sure we have enough space for you to return on Monday. So, everyone at some point in time today is going to go into SIS, take a quick picture of their schedule, keep that in an important place on your phone. The next thing I'd like you to do is take a picture of the map that is in front of you now. This is our school map, complete with directional arrows, so you can see which way you're supposed to be walking on the 5,000 wing or the 4,000 wing. You're going to receive a hard copy of this schedule on Monday morning, but it's always nice to have a digital copy that you can use to reference. Also, if you have some time, you maybe could map out the direction that you're going to be traveling throughout the day, so you know how to get to period 1, from period 1 to period 2, from period 2 to period 3, so on and so forth. Okay, you'll have 6 minutes in passing, but it'd be wise to have an idea of where you're going. All right, and the final thing, students, I need you to take a picture of is our brand new brick and mortar bell schedule. Everyone is going to follow this bell schedule, but again, it's good to have a digital reference on your phone should you need to reference it throughout the day. Now on Monday, we're going to be going over lunch procedures and which classes are going to lunch. We'll do that with everyone during fourth period, but again, having a copy of the bell schedule on your phone will only aid in your understanding of where you're supposed to be and when you're supposed to be there. And finally, students, some key items that we need all of our returning students to remember to bring with them. The first, of course, is your appropriate face covering. Students, we know you're going to be wearing that face covering the minute you step on campus. You're going to have it on for the entirety of the day, except of course when you're sitting and eating at lunch. So make sure you have that and it's set out with your items. Also, if you've been assigned a district Chromebook, we'd like you to bring that with you. Make sure it is fully charged the night before. You're going to also want to bring your power cord, just in case you need to charge it throughout the day. Students, if you've not been assigned a district Chromebook, that's okay. You're going to be receiving one of those Chromebooks throughout the week, during the first week from your English teachers' classes, okay? So do not fret if you do not have a district Chromebook. We will have one for you. Everyone will have one by the end of the first week. Also, it's important, students, that you bring hand sanitizer, you bring water bottles, bring tissues, all of those things that you'll need potentially throughout the day. Also, students, if you were here at JHS last year, you probably have somewhere in your car, in the bottom of your backpack, a Jhs Student ID. We'd like you to bring that back with you. Students, if you're new to Jupiter High School, my freshmen, my new students that moved from out of state, again, don't worry. You'll have an opportunity to get a new ID when you come down with your English classes, and we potentially check you out a Chromebook. So do not worry if you're a new student, but our experienced students, we would love it if you could bring that JHS ID with you. As well, you'll need any necessary supplies that your teachers are indicating you'll need for success in their classroom. A final reminder, we're not going to have any lockers. Okay, so just make sure you've got your backpacks and they are appropriately organized so that you will have a successful first day. By now, students, you've all seen the announcements. Hopefully your parents have gone onto our Welcome Warriors website at jhs.org. They have viewed the 27-minute video of your esteemed assistant principals going over all of our procedures. Ultimately, friends, we are looking forward to welcoming you back to a safe campus on Monday. And for those of you that are new to Jupiter High School or coming back, welcome, Warriors. Welcome back to Warrior Country. We'll see you on Monday.
Good morning, Warriors. I'm Kirsten Fisher with Haley Grimes and Jason Dobular. We've got your news for Friday, September 18th, 2020.
Thank you, Kirsten. I love the balloons. Now we've got some important parking news, so juniors and seniors, you're going to want to listen up. If you signed up for a parking pass and were unable to pick up the pass during the allotted time, please plan on getting a ride for the first week. Remaining passes will be distributed as soon as possible. No cars will be allowed to park on campus without a pass. If you are not planning to return to brick and mortar, please email Coach Lang so that he can redistribute your pass.
Jupiter High School had 5 semifinalists in the 2021 National Merit Scholarship Program. Semifinalists must have outstanding academic records throughout high school, an endorsement and a recommendation by a high school official, and have a written essay as part of the scholarship application. These academically talented high school seniors are part of an elite group of approximately 16,000 semifinalists nationwide who now have an opportunity to continue in the competition for more than 7,000 National Merit Scholarships worth more than $30 million that will be offered in spring of 2021. Congratulations to Ty Barrett, Jacob Roman, Hannah Dickinson, Grace Woodar, and Julia Ingram. And now to Haley.
Thanks, Kirsten. To keep us all sun safe and aware, Students Against Melanoma will have their first meeting of the year virtually on September 29th at 2:45 p.m. We welcome all new members, so freshmen should attend if you're looking for a club to join. We have many socially distanced community service activities planned. So for those that are looking for a fun club with opportunities for all, we look forward to seeing you there. To join the meeting, please join the Jupiter High Students Against Melanoma Club Google Classroom. The code is FQZGTFB. On the day of the meeting, Tuesday, September 29th, there will be a Meet link posted before the meeting. It's that simple. Can't wait to see you there. Email Ms. Rogers if you have any questions.
Jupiter Warriors Boys Lacrosse. Any potential new players need to email jupiterwarriorslacrosse@gmail.com with their name and cell number, along with their parents' names, cell numbers, and email addresses as soon as possible so we can provide information about the upcoming lacrosse season.
All potential baseball players will need the player info sheets filled out and sent to Coach Mook. The forms are on the JHS Athletics website under baseball. A players meeting has been rescheduled to Tuesday, September 22nd at JCP. Seniors and juniors will be meeting at 3 p.m., while the sophomores and freshmen will be meeting at 3:30 p.m. Any problems, please see Coach Mook.
Students interested in playing fall sports eligibility packets are due to the front office in the appropriate box. All details are on our athletics website. There is one box for football and one for other fall sports in the main office from 8 a.m. to 2 p.m. Cheer packets will be continued to turned in to Coach Vine. If you have any questions, please contact the athletic director, Ms. John.
Happy birthday to Mr. Bolt, Mr. King, Isabel Anderson, Katarina Antonio, Pablo, Ava Babbitt, Shayla Begley, Ryan Finnegan, Trevor Goebel, Rainey Hicks, Grayson Higgins, Christopher Huckins, Edwin McCain, Gabriela Prieto, Sophia Suris, and Stacy Toledo. Have a very happy birthday, all of you. And we conclude today's news with a special message from SGA and next week's reopening of school. Have a great weekend and happy Rosh Hashanah, Warriors.
Good morning, Jupiter High School. It's almost time for us to get together. I'm Coach D, and this is my version of Warrior Pride today. A little distance. I'm at school, and my guest today is at home. And I believe you're coming back. Yes.
Yes,
coming back on Monday. You'll be attending in person on Monday. So, person on my screen, who the heck are you?
Hi, my name is Maddie Shands, and I'm the SGA president for this school year.
Well, I should know that, shouldn't I? Yeah, yes, I do. So yes, Maddie is the SGA president, and I happen to be in my second year as advisor, and still struggling. And Maddie's they've been very kind and very helpful to keep me on track. So let's get right to it. So you ready for Monday?
I think I'm ready for Monday. I'm excited, but I'm also kind of nervous because I know there's a lot of changes, but I think it'll all work out eventually.
Yeah, I think nobody's really sure if they're really ready because none of us really know exactly what's going to happen, do we?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, all of us share in that. Change is inherently stressful. So, what about the challenges of, we left SGA and we left everyone and kind of ran home in March. What sort of challenges were we able to? Do you feel that we were able to, as SGA, overcome some of them? No.
Yeah, it's been hard, but we talked a lot over the summer as a class to come up with plans to fit different scenarios based on how the rules were going to be and how things would change over the course of the year. But I think we did the best we could to make plans, and we're still going to work on changing things just to keep them as normal as possible.
Yeah, like contingencies. So, and yeah, I really think you guys did a nice job with that. I think, like I said, we're kind of ready as we can be for what's going on. So, what sort of things can we look forward to this year?
Well, for pep rallies, because I feel like a lot of people are going to wonder what we're going to do about pep rallies, we're going to try to do an outdoor pep rally sometime during the year, but we have to wait for some of the restrictions to go down. But we want to try to keep up school spirit as much as we can. So we're going to try to either adjust our regular spirit activities or create new ones that we could do just to keep it, because I feel like that's really motivating to have school spirit, and that'll help.
Yeah, I think all of us felt really good about our school last year and what everyone was doing, not just us, but yeah, I really felt there was a good vibe last year, and so the challenge is to continue that under these circumstances. But there's a lot of other things y'all do, like community service and school service and recognition stuff. Are we adapting that to the new conditions?
Yeah, for our other projects that aren't necessarily for school spirit, we want to try to include more students that aren't in SGA, so from outside the class, just to bring the school together a little more and kind of increase involvement of students in projects for the school and the community.
Yeah, really open some doors. I'm looking forward to seeing what happens when we open those doors and let new ideas come in and let other people help. I think we can increase our impact and whatever club or the people out there, our footprint will increase, and then we can help others help make a difference. Speaking of which, next week, I know you and I talked about this, about next week, about the particular challenges of entering this new paradigm next week, and we talked about making it a week of no complaining, right?
Mm-hmm.
So,
we're going to try the best we can to not complain.
Right, but everything's not going to be perfect, is it?
No, it's definitely not going to be perfect, but we have to kind of go with the flow. And
so you've been to the beach before, yes?
Yes, I
and
have.
On a hot day, a very hot day?
Mm-hmm.
You ever been there with a friend who complains about how hot it is?
Yes.
Yes. Does that change the heat?
No, it doesn't.
No, it doesn't. But so it would be more helpful to have like ideas about combating the heat. So why don't what Maddie and I are really have been talking about is like, look, encouraging everyone to let's give it a week. Look, there's going to be stuff that's not going to go right. We know that. But how about, rather than just, this is stupid, this is different, I don't like it. How about we think about what is going on, what we're unhappy with, and then come up with perhaps ideas or suggestions on ways, to make those things more amenable. Yes?
Yeah, I think that's important.
Okay, so let's how about we expand that to everyone? Everyone who's listening, let's try. Let's give it a week. I don't mean like blindly following orders just because they're orders, but look, we're all trying to find our way. So rather than be just negative crabs in a bucket, that whole thing, let's support each other and really look for ways that we think we can offer constructive criticism. All right. So Maddie, anything else? You again?
No, I think I'm good.
All right. Well, thank you for sharing your time, and I'll let you go. I know you got college class or something coming up.
Yeah.
So, and the rest of you guys, on Monday, I'll see you in the halls.